Hello, this is Lua from the future. See, I wanted for this video to be kind of like a, chill, cozy, build with me kind of vibe. Building, or, well, furnishing interiors in this game turned out to be so much more finicky and so much worse than I ever expected. I think I managed to get the video to be fun again because I cut out a lot of like the bad parts, so don't worry about that. Still, if you're maybe somebody who gets frustrated super easily, I don't know if this is really the one for you, just as a warning. Also, I've noticed, and I just want, why is it turning night now? Why? Why always when I'm recording? But I wanted to say, if you're a person who has like issues with motion sickness in video games, the whole build mode works like this, right? Where it's like actually attached to your person. And so, you gotta like swing the camera around a lot to like get things into the position that you want them to be in. And so I feel like if you're maybe somebody, like I said, who struggles with motion sickness, I don't know if this is the video for you either, because I feel like, I don't know. I don't want anybody to throw up, okay? But anyway, I'll send you back to the actual video now. Hi, hello, I am back with more Nikki, and wait, I should do like a, hi, hello. Originally, when I came back to playing Infinity Nikki like months and months ago at this point, I mostly did it to try this whole house building feature right here. And as you can see, I have built things. I have built all of this already. But then I've not made any videos about it. So I thought, I should make a video about it. That's kind of what I wanted to do this whole time. And I also made this entrance already. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should... This is a bit mean. But maybe I should turn off their voices. Here. There we go. Were you silent or were you silenced? But, okay, so this whole area right here is the area that everybody gets, right? That you can't change at all. But then over here, my area where I already built starts. And I have this little picture right here that says work in progress for if anybody comes over. I've not posted this yet, but I'm thinking I should maybe in a little bit, even though it's not done yet, but that's what this sign is for. And I think this turned out really cool. I have like this little hill here, and then I, with great pain and suffering, I made this little stone path, which works okay to walk up on. I've made the game a little bit louder in your ears. I hope that's better. It's a delicate balance. But I was gonna say, walking up here is not as easy as I would like for it to be, but it's fine. It's whatever. It works. And then I have like my lookout here with my flower field. That's not done yet. And then back there is what I've started to call the Starry Palace. Kind of fancy word. And then around here, here's my grave. Which is a bit random. And then here I have already placed a few things that I want over here. But obviously none of this is really done. These are just kind of random objects at this point. The reason is I want there to be lore. I want there to be kind of a story in the end that is told, and these are kind of different stations for the story that I'm hoping people will walk through. We'll see how good that works. And then the rest of the island is kind of flat, except for that part back there with just the default mountain. I've actually not bought that yet. I am so poor. I don't know what to do to make more money. I feel like I'm missing maybe something. Doing kind of bad on that front. But it's fine. My plan is to maybe actually just leave the rest of the island empty and take down the big mountain back there, because you can only have so many items on your island. And so I'm thinking maybe I might just completely focus on this area that I'm in, sort of over here, and just leave everything else blank, because I'm scared that I'm gonna run out of the load limit. But then back here is my actual entrance. This is also not completely done just yet. But you can see I already have this really cool walkway with the stairs and stuff. And then ignore... Oh, I forgot I put this here. Ignore this. This was my way to get on the roof when I built the roof. But then this is kind of what I want to tackle today. Because the inside is pretty much done, like, structurally. But as you can tell, there's no furniture yet. So I thought today we could maybe decorate this place on the inside. And then back here is kind of my farmy area. So I've already, you know, there's like a porch terrace kind of thing that wraps around. It's pretty cool. And then over here, down these stairs is where all of my farmy stuff is. With like the plots for the plants and all of my animals. Alright, I silenced her. Feel a bit bad, but it's okay. Okay, let me show you what we have. So, you already saw just then. This is meant to be the front entrance, and then we have this little like entrance area. And the big hall over here where you can also look up like this. See the windows up there. I think this turned out pretty cool. Not sure how I want to furnish this. We're gonna have to see. There are also a lot of walls that I have not painted yet, so maybe we could do that as well. And then this little room over here, I'm thinking could maybe become the kitchen? Maybe? We'll see. As you can tell, I've also placed down some lamps already. Which is just because I was thinking about how to light this place up. That's going to be a huge issue as well, I feel like. I guess one other thing, this is a bit of a secret, but do you see these suspicious little flower planters I already placed? If you're wondering why I already placed them, this one over here is nothing. And then this one over here is going to be the secret entrance into my secret basement, which does not exist yet. This is what it looks like from down here. I'm thinking we could maybe start with the kitchen, because that feels easy enough. And we'll see. And I'm actually gonna steal the cooking station thingies from over here, I think, so that I can use them on the inside. And I am specifically building all of this to match with like the... What is it actually called? The set, like everything from this house, the Galaxy Manor. That's a fancy name. Like these types of stellar. Okay, they all have different names. Although this one is called stellar as well. So the stellar set? Question mark? This set, anyway. And so, see, like there's kitchen cupboards in here as well. I might have to change some settings. Wait, I think I'm gonna turn floating off and then ground collision on, and hopefully that helps me. I also don't know why my bar is like this. It reset at some point. I had like walls and stuff in here, and then they updated it, like the game, and I was back to that. I don't know what happened. I've not furnished any interiors before, so this is going to be a bit of a struggle, potentially. This is a kitchen cupboard. Maybe I shouldn't have placed so many windows in here. You know what? What if I remove these two and replace them with normal walls? Oh my gosh. I forgot that was there and I literally just talked about it. Why are you floating? Oh no. Oh, I hate when this happens. Please come back. Oh yeah. Come back to the ground. And slowly, don't move back up, please. Okay, I think we got it. Okay. Okay. Phew. And I need both sides for this guy, which I don't even have unlocked yet. But that's fine. I have so much dye. I'm so ready for this. And same thing over here. Dye it. Okay. here we are. I think this is better because then I can put furniture against this wall. And I don't have to worry about covering up the windows here. Like, that's cute. Okay, don't forget about the actual functional items though. I do have this one as well. But I don't know if it'll fit in here very well because of the arch. Like, what if I place this over here? And see, this is what I meant. It's turned night now. And look how dark it is in here. Like, it's not the worst thing, but I wish it was lighter. But maybe it is kind of cool to have it be a bit scary at night. But I don't know. Did that line up at all? I think it actually did. But I do kind of want to dye it. Oh no. See, this is a better color probably. I just paid for that. I don't even know if I want to use this, but whatever. Is there maybe like a small cupboard like this thing? This is kind of weird. What if I place this like kind of... I don't know if I like that. It is fun though. It is fun to have it kind of diagonal. I think I'll keep that for now. And these are hanging cabinets, huh? Okay, I don't know how to use this just yet, but noted. What if I place this against the wall like this? Okay, okay. Oh no. Please. Please, no. Oh no. Like that? Does that clip on the outside? No. Okay. That's what I like to see. And then what if I move this over here? Kind of trying to have it like... have the countertops go round and connect and stuff. See, this is kind of cool, although... I've now used this and then the exact same thing over here. Does that look too samey? Okay. You know what? Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine that that's the same object. Like, if I place something else over here, maybe it's not as noticeable. And then do I have anything that could go in here? I've just been staring at this weird little gap that we have here now for so long. I don't... Maybe I could try and use those weird wall shelves. Like they're actually quite big. Wait, okay. Did I do it? No, I didn't do it. But almost. Yeah? Wait. Wait, I think I did it. Oh my god. But I was going to use the other one as well to make this attached to the ground too. So hold up. I can't see what I'm doing. Like that? I don't know if that's perfect, but I think it looks good. See, and now I have like a countertop going all the way around except for here, but I have this cupboard instead. And I've been thinking as well, what if we... Oh, can I... Okay, whatever. I was thinking of maybe dyeing this wall to be brick on both sides, because wouldn't that look kind of cool? If the wall behind the arch inside there would be different from the rest? Like, isn't that kind of fun? Okay, and then I was thinking about putting like a plant to cover this thing. And I need to be careful, I can't overdo it either, because I've seen other people. This one? That's kind of wide. This is kind of wide also. Wait, and I need to change my settings again. so that it'll stick to the ground. The way it like snaps into a completely different spot is so annoying. Like that? Okay. Why is this so nerve-wracking? I was gonna say we can't overdo it too much because I've seen other people struggle with like a hidden item limit, where if you, I assume the island is like sort of sectioned into different quadrants, and apparently you can only put so many things into one quadrant. I was going to see. Wait, saved, okay. Because no, it doesn't show up on the map at all. But I bet you that internally in the game they have it to where it's like, you know, like a checkerboard sort of thing. Similar to how the map works in Animal Crossing. And then if you put too much things into one of the quadrants, it'll be like, oh, you placed too many things in this area. Which is also bad considering I have 3 levels of a house. Plus my secret basement. So yeah, we shouldn't do too much. I guess if worst comes to us, I could remove some things in here. But yeah, I was gonna see, I do have like flavor rack and beverage machine. There we go. Is that cool? I feel like it's a bit random. Maybe I could just put another plant. Just one in doubt plant. Maybe the hanging one? Is that fun? Come on. Like, to cover up that spot. And then I feel like this might just be enough for now. And, you know, if I want to add more, if I have the space for it, like with the load and everything, I can always come back. Should we do this big grand hall next? This is kind of the part that I was the most scared of, so why not get it out of the way first? And I do. Is it in here? No. No. Wait. I mean, oh, here. I made the big piano thingy. Took me forever as well. Come on. I was thinking maybe just like over here. Well, did I just place it underneath? What's happening? Wait, can I control Z? Okay, do I have a bag? What was that? What the heck? Phantom piano in my house. Sure. No, this is fine. This is fine. I love building in video games. It's my favorite thing to do. In video games. Come on, please. Okay, this is a nightmare. Huh. There we are. You know, I was hoping the piano would take up more space. Oh well. The next thing that I was thinking about doing, maybe, is like a big table. This is the tables. Like this thing. It doesn't help if I like reselect it, does that? No, because... See, I'm thinking if there's maybe like a setting that could help me here. I've not figured out what single movement distance is. Should I? 50? I don't know what this does. Let's try 50 and see if that helps. That's probably something completely different. And then I was thinking, what if I do mid? But then I think it puts things really far away from my face. Like, look. But actually, wait. It's slotting now to things. Wait, is that what single movement? Have I been playing this game on hardcore mode? Oh, look. Ah, I think I may have been playing the game on hardcore mode. And if I do 100? It's just like bigger steps. It seems to be like bigger steps that it slots to. But the slots are just kind of like their own system. They don't care about the floor that I placed. Okay, but that is good to know. The fact that that exists. And then 1? I guess 1 is just like free place? Okay. I think I like 50. Is that perfectly on my ground though? Well, it looks to be. Wait, how did this come back? Why does it keep resetting my quick build thing? I don't get it. That's why I've not been using it, because it just always comes back. But I would love to have the chairs to where I can still sit down. Like, is that a good distance? I'm afraid I can't sit down on that. No. Nikki's too dumb. And if I bring it back even further, then look at this massive yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna just have to live with the fact that you will not be able to sit on this. Okay. But my life has just gotten a lot easier. Okay. Man, that's good that I discovered that now and not like at the end. See, little table. I feel like it needs to be a bit. The chair just came back again. What is happening? What is happening here? It seems like I'm not understanding this quite yet either. Come on. To the ground you go. Please. 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 Can I maybe copy them? See, I think copying them once you have them in the correct spot seems like the strategy, but the table does feel a little bit tiny. Do I have another one of those? Nope. Okay. I might make another one of those, but I don't have enough chairs. Well, let's leave that for now. Can always come back. I do have these things also, which are not purple, but they are yellow, and I do feel like we kind of have like a purple and yellow thing going on. Is that a good spot? What if it is a bit off the wall? Can I select that, please? There we are. Sure, random seats, okay. Was it in here? That's kind of random, but okay. Oh my gosh, did you just see that? Feel like the game maybe did not like that, but isn't that a cool spot? Wait, and it's, yeah, this is the center. And then I was thinking I could place these over here to maybe make those other, to make those other flowers less suspicious back there. This would be kind of a fire hazard, but shh, it's fine. We could also, speaking of fire hazard, we could turn this on. Ta-da! Isn't that kind of cool? Oh, and that also does light up. I don't think this would help much with it being kind of dark at night. But a little bit, right? Maybe it won't be as noticeable the fact that this is kind of not purple but blue. Okay. Please go on the ground. Please. Huh. Like, is that kind of fun? It came back again. Actually, you know what? Maybe I could place that. Maybe that would be cute. If I had a chair for me and a chair for Momo by the fire. Ah. See, I was thinking for a while of placing this. This is like a new item that we just got. And for some reason, oh, is it because I'm too close? And it's obviously like kind of more of a Chinese theme to go along with the new area. But what I thought was really cool about it is it comes with VFX. Wait. Look, it has like fish. Oh wait. Now it has like fish. Isn't that kind of fun? I think I might just keep this for now. I don't know if I'll keep it forever. Maybe they'll release something else that's like cool like this, but it's more, you know, in my theme that I have. But for now, this might just be a cool centerpiece. You guys, I just spent forever trying to Hello, okay. My swan is stuck in the wall. Yeah, this is normal. I spent forever working some more on this and trying to make this work. And I think I got it to a point now where I like it. So I did keep the chairs over here in front of the fireplace. But I did rotate this table around and also move the chandelier to make it fit with this. And I think this is much better. And I even had to like free place the whole thing, because I really wanted to make it line up with this archway here, so that's directly in the middle. And of course the auto slotting thing didn't want to do that, so I had to hand place them. And then other than that, I did actually craft this floor thing because I really wanted it. And so I have that in here now as well, and I think this just makes it feel more complete. And I wonder, is the piano... Oh yeah. Ah, the piano is fixed. I had like a weird glitch, or I could sit down on the piano like over here in the kitchen. And so she would like do the whole animation over here, like the sitting down and playing the piano just in the air, which was a bit strange. But it seems to be fixed now, okay. Huh. Poor baby. But yeah, I don't think it's done yet. I do think I maybe want to add some more things, especially in this area over here, because it's... Oh my gosh. Bestie is stuck. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think I am happy with this for now, and I'm getting kind of frustrated and I want to move on to the next thing. Actually, do we maybe want to place some things in here? I say, after just going on about how we can't do too much. I hope this video will be fun. I'm low-key thinking about throwing it in the garbage, but we'll see. We'll see what future Lure can do in the editing. But for the entrance, I was thinking of just putting like a little something, like a dresser. Maybe the long one. Am I gonna have to hand place this as well? Maybe next time I could try build a house that actually lines up with this like auto slotting thing with the 50 setting. But this works too. And then I was thinking this could be where is it? Here. Where the gramophone could go. Ugh. I think that placed okay. So with this thing you can turn on different music on your home island. And I was thinking of putting on different music, but I've been listening to this standard thing for so long, longer than you have, and I'm not insane yet, so hopefully you're not insane yet. And then in this corner, I think I'm gonna just leave this part blank for now, because again, item limit. And I think with that, this level is actually done. So let's head on to the next one. Up here, again, to save on load, maybe, hopefully, I just left a really big hole. And then I have, once again, like, I have a little area here, and once again, a little area, like, right here, this weird window situation. And then I have 2 rooms. I'm thinking this one we could maybe turn into an office. And then this one back here, I'm honestly not sure. I might just leave this blank for today because I don't know. I was thinking I have a lot of these standard bookshelves And so I've been thinking, what if I use those up here, and this top floor with the big hole could maybe be like a library? I've put the slotting back on, but it doesn't want to go to the ground. Why? Wait, can I maybe... This is so dumb. Can I place it from down here? Oh no, I think I can. Well, I mean, if it's stupid and it works, it's not a stupid idea. Yeah, that's a pretty good spot. And now I can copy this and it'll actually stay on the ground, thankfully. How many of those do I have? Like, I have 7 left. Okay, we can place so many bookshelves everywhere. Wait, I just grabbed another, and for some reason, this one does want to go to the ground. It's so weird. Oh no. Where did I even place that one? Can I even make this symmetrical? Actually, I think this is symmetrical. Wait. Yeah, this is some... Okay. Lucky. Maybe I could just put one in the corner over here. Like that? See, I don't like how... See, I don't like how I have to make this kind of non-symmetrical, but maybe it's fine. Does this line up? No. But I kind of like it like that. Okay, just don't look too closely, guys. It's fine, it's fine. Don't think about it. Do I have more? I have 3 left. What the heck? Maybe just in the corner like that. Oh, is that clipping? Yeah, it is. Oh. It's fine. We saw nothing. And then, okay, what is going on up there? I am noticing, need some lights, definitely. The problem with these little lights, like these wall thingies, is that they don't actually emit light. Like the big lights will have actual, you know, light that they shine. But look, if I try and place this and then, hang on. Oh, hang on. And then if I turn this on, look. It's like Minecraft glow squids. It's like, you can tell that it's on, but it doesn't actually emit any actual light. I'm thinking the lamp in the spot right there is kind of cute though, so maybe I'll keep it. Do I have more? Oh, these I think actually light up. That's also the ones that I used down there a bunch. So maybe let's just do that up here as well. Actually, this kind of had an awkward empty spot, so maybe lamp right there. Okay, okay. And then I'm thinking one over here, so we can have some light over here. And then I have 1 left. Maybe I can just put that like right there. There we go. See? That corner might end up kind of dark, but I think it's fine. And then any ideas for this or for this part? Question mark? It came back again. I think it comes back every time that I go out of the build mode and then come back. But that's so dumb, because what do you mean I can't have like my own custom selection down there? Maybe it's just these standard chairs. Like, do I want to use the red? I think the red is kind of nice. Maybe I'll unlock that. Oh, I don't have the sketch. Right, okay. I guess I'll just leave the blue for now then. You know, the blue might actually not look too bad either. But do you see the vision? And then I just grabbed this little table right here, and we could place that in the middle. Yeah, that's on the ground, I think. The tea set wants to go inside of the table, sure. Okay. Free place time. See, I've been thinking, you know, some people play this game on like an iPad. How would this work on an iPad? Can you even use the build mode on there? If there are any iPad builders out there, shout out to you because I have a mouse and I'm freaking out. Is that not quite like that? That's not centered, but I think that's in a pretty good spot. Okay. And then wait, change my settings again. Bam. Okay, that only took a million years. And I know I've been using all of the other lamps, but would one of these be kind of cute here? That's kind of an awkward spot. Come on. I think that's on the ground. Okay. And turn that on if I can. Yeah. Ah, that's nice. And then for this place, I'm gonna have to craft a sofa, but soon enough, there will be something there. Like I said, I think I want to leave that room empty for now, and I don't have any ideas for the balcony either. So I think I'm gonna just do this room over here next, and then I'll be done with this level too. Okay, I said this could maybe be an office, and I think I have like a classic desk. And that's about it, so let's use this. Maybe this could like go straight in the center. If I can manage. Like right here, and then I think I have one more cool chair left. Yeah. This is like slightly rotated, but maybe that's kind of cool. Cause you know, it would be like that in a real office. Now, can I sit in that chair? Place your bets right now. Nope. Can I move this back ever so slightly? Guess that's a little much. Wait, can I maybe free place this if I go back to one? Oops. Oh, what? Oops. What if it was like right here? Sit down. Oh, and that's, I mean, that's pretty far away. But I think that's still acceptable. Maybe just a little plant, maybe just this thing? Okay, I think I need to temporarily get the door out of here. Trust me, that makes sense. Or do I maybe want to use this? Because I think that might look cooler. Because it's kind of taller. Yeah, that's cool. Put the door back. Oh, excuse me? There we are. That kind of went into the ceiling mostly. But I think I'm fine with that, at least from the inside. Wait, but I wanted to see what it looks like on the outside, just in case it's like clipping and looking weird. Now, don't tell anyone, but you can do like a little parkour thing here. And then this way you can get on the roof. Oh wait, but it's not actually, you can't actually see it because it goes in here maybe? Oh, and it doesn't even come through this roof either. Okay, we're good. Do you want to know my darkest, dirtiest little secret? This is gonna break your immersion so bad. Look. I didn't put a roof on the roof. Just to save on the load. And you would never come up here anyway unless you use the super secret, now not a secret anymore technique that I just showed you. Okay, come on, chandelier. Walk with me here. Okay, that. Why would you want to do that? And you know what? What if I do use this white part and actually have that in here? Because I think that might make it less noticeable, the fact that it's not all perfectly scented. Oh, I also should dye these. Wait. Oh. Oh, but I can't. Okay, maybe I'll just need to make this part the brick as well. There we are. Can't do this because then this part on the outside would have the wallpaper texture as well, and I don't want that because it would look so weird on the outside. I think this is also maybe the perfect place for a rug. I say and immediately regret it because that means I need to place it down. You know, what if I move the door permanently, temporarily, for everything? Make it really big and then we'll do our best. Oh, actually. Bam. Yeah, that's cool, look. And then I have these. Oh, but now this won't slot symmetrically because of course it wouldn't. It's good that I don't have like a face cam or anything because this entire time, or not the entire time, but for a lot of the time I've been like so close to the screen, you would only see my forehead. Oh, what if we placed the telescope? But are the windows in here kind of small for that? But then I'm thinking I want the vase over there. That went in the table. And then maybe just another big plant to kind of fill up more space. Yeah, and I think that's plenty enough for now, so I think I'm gonna put the door back. There we go. And that's done. Okay, this is the last level. This is all the way upstairs. And here I have this little room that's kind of, I don't know, just a stair landing, I guess. And then here I have another teeny tiny little mini room. I'm thinking we could maybe turn this into like a walk-in closet kind of thing. And then over here we have another like balcony thing where you can look down. And then this room, I was thinking, could maybe just be like a bedroom. And maybe let's start with the bedroom first because I feel like this should be relatively straightforward. I've already also placed the big fancy chandelier in here. And I've been thinking of maybe changing this around so that the door is in the back here. And then all these walls still need painting. Hold up. Okay, now all of the walls are actually what they're supposed to look like, and the door is back here. And oh, there is a tree clipping. Oh well. I've already prepared a bed. This one. I have tested this green one, but green is not exactly my color scheme and it doesn't come in great other colors. So I've been thinking about using this yellow one instead. Because like I've said, yellow and purple are kind of my colors. And then I made, yeah. Oh, that's actually really big. Wait, hold on. It's not scented with the room though, is it? Oh. Maybe that's fine though, because I have the roof right here. Maybe this is actually better so that you can still walk over here properly without hitting your head. I know this actually comes in purple as well, but I don't like how it's like all purple, nothing else. So I actually prefer the yellow in this case. And can you interact with this? Yeah, you can. I think the animation for this is super cute. It just takes forever. Wait. And then Momo comes as well, right? Yeah. Look at that. I feel like it's kind of tiny next to the bed. What about this? Do we like that better? Maybe? I don't know, I feel like this one matches better. Actually, you know what? I can size things up. I keep forgetting. I kind of want to like place another chair in the corner again, but I feel like I keep doing that everywhere. I feel like this could be so cute in here as well, like in the corner. But if I want to build like a walk-in closet back there, I think I should save that for that. I do have the square work still. That I would need to hand place right in front of the door and right in front of the bed. Does that work out? I think that actually was not too bad. I think that's probably as good as I can get it. I think I'm gonna do a little change of plans because I'm unsure of what I will need for my walk-in closet idea and if my idea will even work in the first place. So I'm thinking I might want to do this thing first and just kind of see how it goes. And I think I'll temporarily move the door again. Chandelier, there we go. Ah. And then I don't really actually have the space for any cabinets, do I? Or actually, maybe. Yeah. Could one of them go over here? I think that would probably be blocking the door, right? No, actually. Okay, I don't think this game has any mirrors, which would be cool in here. But I guess the other thing that I was going to use is the dress thingy. Maybe just over here in the corner. And then let me put a dress on that. Here, I'm thinking we gotta use this one because this would fit perfectly to the style. And then the Momo one as well, of course. And I gave him this thing for now. I don't know. I think that fits. And then I was thinking about using... Hold up. Oh, this thing. And maybe this could be like a screen and you could get dressed behind here. There, because I think if I place it like this, yeah, she still fits behind it. I feel like this might be kind of pointless because, I mean, if you're getting dressed in here, nobody will see anyway. But whatever, I think it's a nice detail. That did not go where I thought it would go. Yeah, look. Okay, with that all figured out, I think I can finally do the bedroom. I'm thinking we could maybe just use one of these dresses over here. Like that? I guess I do also still have this one. Is that one maybe cooler? Because I think this one matches with the other furniture better. So maybe I want to use that one. I think it's wider as well, so it'll be easier for me to put things on top. Oh, I can also activate the slotting again. Maybe. Actually, never mind. And then I've had an idea for this corner because at first I wanted to place that dress thingy, and then for a while I wasn't sure what I wanted to place here because I didn't have any other ideas. But now I've come up with something and I've prepared something. And I have no idea where it went. Oh, it's under the tables, okay? Look, there is like this little art supply holder thingy. And so I've been thinking, what if we make her like a little painting station? And then I also made this photo frame thingy. I'm thinking that could maybe go on here, like she's in the middle of making a painting. And then, hold up, how does this work? Toggle rotation. Oops, nope, wrong button. Like that, and then rotate a little bit, and bam, and it fits really well. I mean, it's clipping like a little bit down there, but I don't think that's very noticeable. I am thinking though, because I don't like how that tree clips through the wall. Is there maybe like another little dresser that I can put there? Or maybe I move it to there? Can you still see the tree this way? I don't think you can. I think this is good. And then I know I said that green is not my color that I'm using here. But I feel like this stool is the best option for something like this that we have. Because I feel like if I place one of the fancy chairs, like, these are way too fancy. Or maybe this one actually? This one's blue though. And maybe I use the red. Do I have this? No. Okay, it's gotta stay blue for now. I've just put this in here for now. This is just a random picture that I took, honestly, a really long time ago. But I think it's cute, so I'm thinking we could just use this for now. And then I actually remembered that I do have one more of the bookshelves. So maybe I want to use this. Oh, that's... See, this is cute. And I'm thinking I could use like a painting up here. I've not used any of my paintings yet. Also, can we talk about how the button to access my inventory is right next to the button to, to delete my whole island? That kind of seems like bad design, but okay. I guess you still have to confirm and everything, but still. Oh wait, look. See, that's not scented, but in the— oh yeah, no, that doesn't work. I feel like it would look weird if I tilted it. Wait, how are you meant to use this? I guess maybe I'll just use this watery one. See, that's not scented, but I feel— wait, and it's not— oh no, it's on the wall, it's fine. I feel like it's in a pretty good spot though. Probably the best spot that I can get it. Place another plant over here to fill up the space. Like that? Look, this is cute. I feel like though, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even be saying this because I spent so long trying to get this rug in this place, but wouldn't it be cooler if it was like under the bed? Like what if it was right here? Oh wait, but that's scented with the room but not scented with the bed. Okay, hold up. Like that? I feel like that's probably as best I can get it. Yeah, I think that's cool, but is this side of the room kind of empty now? This is kind of random, but what if I just place like these little decorative light thingies? I feel like this is kind of random, but I think it's the best option I have so far, and so I think I'm gonna keep this for now until I can figure out maybe something cooler that could go in this spot. But yeah, I think that's the bedroom for now. The hallway out here is kind of dark. I only have this chandelier left. Do I want to use this maybe? Or should something like this maybe go in the center? Maybe right above this thing? Wait, I've made a little star. Like that? Yeah, I think that's cool. The balcony kind of stays pretty dark this way, but whatever. And then for this part, I still just have these little simple tables, maybe one of these. And then maybe just like a big painting to fill the wall. I've placed these chairs kind of weird, but yeah, okay, you still can't sit in them. How about now? Wait. Okay, I can see an arrow, but I can't sit, and this one is still broken. Okay, what do we think about that? Oh, you can actually sit in this one. Not in that one, though. Oh, no, you can. Oh, this works. Okay, I think with that, we might actually be done. I think that's everything that I wanted to do. Okay, I'm thinking we should do like a final tour really quick, just a speed run, because this video is long enough. Okay, so when you first come in, this is the little entrance area where we don't have much, just this thing, but that's plenty enough. And then in here, this is our grand hall. We have this cool fish thingy as our centerpiece, and the piano that isn't broken again. Wait, no, it's fixed. Okay. We have some benches as well as the grand table and the fireplace over here. And then over here is our kitchen. I feel like a lot of these places could still use some more detail, like just some little things that could maybe be lying on the counters and stuff. But again, with the load limit, I don't want to overdo it. So I'm thinking I might come back to this place and then add a lot of details like after the fact. You know, if I can. Oh wait. Oh, that's cool with the sun. Also, fun fact, you can open all of these windows. For some reason it says on and off. But let's ignore that. Then upstairs, there are still some walls that I have not painted yet, but you don't see anything. This place is still empty. I'll have to think of something to do with this place, and then this little room as well. No ideas what I want to put in here yet, but I'll think of something. And then over here we have this little seating corner, which turned out really cute. And then the rest of this upper area is kind of like the library where I placed all of my bookshelves. Through here, this is the office, same thing over here. I think I could use some more things, maybe on the dresses back there and stuff. But again, I don't want to overdo it, but I think this turned out really cute already, especially with the telescope. I think that's so cool. And then the next level up here is the last level. And then this is where we just were, where I now have this little tea area with the chairs that actually work. Let's go. Through here is my little walk-in closet with these dresses and the dress thingy. And then this area where I can get dressed. And then through here we have my little indoor balcony type of situation. And then this is the bedroom where I have the yellow bed and then again the little painting station over here. This chair works as well. This took so much longer than I ever expected. Oh man. I thought this would be quick, but building in this game is it's so finicky. But we made it and I did have a lot of fun. I was frustrated a little bit, but I did have a lot of fun also. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Like I said, I'm thinking I want to actually post this, and I'm not sure how the posting works just yet, but I assume you get like a code or something. If I have a code that, you know, you can use to visit this place right now as I'm editing the video, I'll put that on the screen somewhere. And yeah, thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!